taking on the New England Patriots.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Strong to begin the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Throwing Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for.
But now it'll be third down.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here.
Steps away. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Powell running right on the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown!
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Dragons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
Here he goes, right side. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When you look at this defense,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
To win it, baby, you know it all day long.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
3rd and 4.
He was taken down by Jartavius Martin.
Now Jones steps away to his left.
That is caught.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Try to power it in with Arma. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the play fake, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Come on, guys.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Howell.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Sly able to put this one through.
And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, and we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground with Strong.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
32-yard line.
2nd down.
He is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
46 the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Dragons have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jones now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Here's a screen play. This is strong.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's the third. Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Jones off the play fake.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 21 yards away. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
Dragons 34. Patriots 10.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Howell from the gun.
is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jones on the return.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the draw, it's Strong.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing Jones.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
A give left side to Robinson.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing...
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out.
And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Amari Barno.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Toronto, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Oh, it's gonna crazy. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see a rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they can tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grind a wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up, the block is out it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the glass trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she run it up, she run it up. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all okay. I drop with the whole world sing. Pop when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Hey.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the gloves. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rincon, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop? Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm Negro with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. I be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that you talk. Deep dive, get lost. Go on, twerk it if you know that you talk.
Definitely need the music turned up.
But I was just
Southside on the track. Mello made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my tire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Be that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and dry the well. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Be that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I'm in locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, been with the ones in your city. We been movers, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
I told people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be by the escalator. On the rim, hit the button with a bitch. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you but you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. They first to I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Boy, like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. I'm in their hometown. I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. He finds Mayer here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get...
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they got the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it up. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Legero Sneed.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Now they'll go forward behind the 8-yard after the interception.
When the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And going to the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, well, it got to him, so they decided.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of pressure.
The Raiders offense ready to go
49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Final minute now in the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So out come the Raiders. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You went with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to